We have a really great show today, but obviously you guys got the bad news this week that we lost a friend of the show, an icon in San Diego. Randy Jones passed, who has been on this show. I mean, he always said yes to us. I remember I can't decide whether I remember Randy Jones for being a Hall of Fame pitcher or Randy Jones barbecue.
Barbecue. All the way. Yep.
Or car wash. He started off with a car wash.
But I remember being 12 years old and having the Randy Jones Slurpee Cup when he was playing for the San Diego Padres. He was the biggest thing in baseball.
Yes.
And it's crazy when you get to, they say never meet your heroes. I disagree with that because he was a hero of mine. We got to meet him. He was on the show at least 5 times. I got to broadcast with him on AM 600 Kogo and AM 1130 KSDO. You had plenty of experience, but
he lived 2 blocks away from me.
Yeah.
And I love Randy Jones. And like you said, he never said no. Every time we invited him on, he said he'll be right there. Yeah. And he also did KUSI News a lot. And I would tell him, hey, you need to be here by 6. He would cuss me out, but he'd get there at 6. But
he liked a good cuss word, I think.
You know, you guys have been watching this show. How many episodes are we in?
This is 172.
172 episodes over 5 years, right? Something like that?
5 years.
There's Randy walking through the, that's his bathroom curtain, by the way. That's what he looks like at home. Actually, he's walking through here. But you guys don't notice when you watch it on TV, Randy Jones dropped the F-bomb and cussed every single time he was on the show. You just never saw it on TV. Do you remember that?
It's on our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Probably.
I mean, what you saw was what you got with Randy. Such a great guy. Nice. So God bless Randy Jones.
God bless Randy.
And hats off.
Whoa. Hey.
Hats off.
Hey. Whoa, Sully. Hey. What's happening?
I'm tired of hearing about the fact that I spent my entire career shaving my head, and I finally have a hair. I'm finally at the point where I don't have to cut my hair now.
It's beautiful. Come on. What's that? Are you going to have a mullet or are you getting a ponytail?
Yeah, dude, I'm going to do like business up front, party in the back type thing. I give it all to my barber, Tyler, here. Tyler is in the show here. Tyler. What's
Tyler.
Up?
How you doing, guys? Tyler. What magic potion did you use?
He's
time and patience.
Nice.
That's crap, because Tyler, listen, you guys know me because, okay, I'll tell you, I may or may not be overbooked. I may or may not, have too much on my schedule. Tyler is the king of the 7-minute haircut.
Nice.
Now, I'm not suggesting.
Lobe 1 or 2?
Yeah.
Sully's the only one who asked for it, so he's giving me the ability to perfect
You got 15 minutes to cut my hair, typically. So I thought, as long as we have you guys here, is that Harris from the Garage Door Guy?
Yes.
Well, look at who's here today. My Garage Door Guy's here.
Your barber and your Garage Door Guy? What's going on?
What are you guys doing here?
Wow.
Well, listen, Tommy and I made a commitment to promote small business this season after we took the summer off. So, first of all, what is the name of your business, Tyler?
Redacted Barber Co.
In Rancho Santa Fe?
Yep, right
And
in the
Steve, what's the name of your garage door company?
All American Garage Doors.
Okay, guys, listen. Go.
I need help. Mine's broken.
See?
I'll go follow
I
you.
told you I'd get you business. Did you bring your stuff?
I'm serious.
Absolutely.
Anyone here want a haircut? Who wants a haircut?
Wow, everybody.
Can we do a haircut on TV?
Yeah.
Does anybody want anything? Wait, excuse, what is that in the back? Is that Devin in the back with his hair down?
What about Devin? Let's get Devin.
Devin needs a haircut.
Yes.
Yes.
Look at that. Devin.
Are you up?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Well, it just so happens that we have a barber chair in the lobby.
What do you know?
Dude, hey, Devin is the dude. You
are the dude.
We'll put somebody on the camera. Get it? Okay, let's go.
Let's give him a haircut.
Oh my.
Look at that. Check that out.
All right.
Love that camera shot.
Oh, there he goes. Look at the big screen there. He's sitting in his chair. And there he goes. All right, there we go. Hey, let's start the show.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's the host of the hit Miracle Mentality podcast. He's the comeback coach. Give it up for Mr. Tim Storey.
Yeah.
What am I saying?
I don't know, actually. I think of it.
Really good to see you, man.
Nice.
I have to say, you were the comeback coach. I've read so much about you at your Lead with Love program, and I wanted you on the air today for a couple of reasons. Number one, you are the heir apparent, in my opinion, to Dr. Phil. You're the heir apparent to many people. You're one of the biggest keynote speakers in the country. But I want to, for the people who don't know you, a lot of people rely on you. You are
Oprah.
Well, Oprah, for example. Talk about some of the people that you coach.
Number one, what a great looking studio audience.
Come on. Come on.
Yes.
This is central casting from Hollywood.
Well, we paid him
Thank
well.
you.
We paid him well.
Yeah, so I mean, as you know, I work with people like Robert Downey Jr., Kim Kardashian for most of her life, over 300 entertainers. But the key is that we all started with momentum when we were kids, and we had a shout. You never see a second grade teacher coming in to the kids and saying, you know, pump up the volume. It was always shh. Yeah. But what happens many times, you have momentum, and then you have what I call a life interruption. Yeah. And it could be a health issue, could be a divorce, could be an addiction. And I say it this way.
2 out of 3 right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying then, right?
Yeah. That's before 6:30 in the morning.
And so the way I say it is that life can knock the shout out of you.
Yes.
And life can knock the shout out of you. So I help people around the world, I've been to 82 countries now, get their shout back.
Can you talk about, you're having a big master class
Yes.
here in San Diego on the 13th of December, I think.
December
and
13th.
I really am hoping that I'm here because
Yes.
just meeting you.
Why
and
wouldn't
your
you be?
energy-
Did you ask for time off, Tommy?
Well, it's a Saturday, and you know, I have my dance mom duties on the weekend, so we'll see. But you know, talk to us about what audiences can expect. At
Yes.
Mastermind.
So most of what I've been known for is being on these gigantic stages. And so I speak, minimum usually it's 2,000 people, as high as 85,000 people at one time. Wow. So my thing is now I want to go into houses, be intimate with people, get 50 at one time, and work on them on every area of their life, their spiritual life, their mindset, their physical body, their job, their career, their relationships. And so I'm bringing in some of the best specialists in the world. That's one thing that I do know, from sleep doctors to gut health specialists that will really, really help get us ready for 2026. Because I don't know if you knew it, but 2026 is going to be your best year yet.
Yes.
Come on.
I do have a real question.
Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr. is my hero. Yes. I mean, I remember, 20 years ago or so, he was always in the headlines for screwing up in Pacific Beach.
Yeah.
And but now he's known as one of the best actors of our time. Mm-hmm. What did you do?
That's a great question.
But it's a great question. So Robert came to me in 1999 when he was in the middle of the dilemma, and he said, "Tim, do me a favor. You've helped all my friends. Help me to be okay." I said, "That's going to be a problem. I don't believe in just being okay." And that's what really got him. And the key was to teach him to be tired of being tired, tired of being regular, tired of being addicted. You have to get sick and tired of being sick and tired. Yeah. So, I was with him thick and thin through all these years. And then we started something together called ARC, Prison Reform, where we began to help people that had been incarcerated. So he's my brother, and he just happens to be very talented and also happens to be Iron Man.
Wow.
Seriously.
Well, it's so interesting how all this ties in, especially with Laura Cain and of course Mary. But at the same time, your Miracle Mentality podcast. Talk about that real quick.
Yeah, so I have a podcast called Miracle Mentality, and it's a privilege that on Apple, it's always like at number 4. Spotify, always at number 4.
Would it kill you to maybe have some Sullivan music on there? I mean, I don't know.
100%. So I think the thing that's really making it big, you guys, is that we all have a mindset, and our mindset is ours to set. And I became a pro at helping people find a miracle mentality. And a miracle just means something extraordinary. So I can teach you how to have a extraordinary mindset. We bring in the best guests.
If people want to get involved in this thing on the 13th, is it closed? Is it still open for?
It's still open because we just started advertising. So that's at timstorey.com.
Timstorey.com.
So TIMSTOREY, and I want them to come. And I want
right there on the screen. Check it out right there.
Wow.
Speaking of miracles,
Yes.
let's get our next guest.
Let's bring out our next guest
because she is a miracle.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's my sister. I grew up with her on the radio. She is a radio icon. Laura Cain.
Right by.
Hello! How are you? Oh my gosh, I didn't realize you were playing. Hey, Laura.
Good to see you, honey.
Hey, Sully. How
My
are
name's
you?
Tommy.
Hello. Hi, Tommy. Nice to meet you.
I was telling Tommy just this morning, we were talking about Randy Jones and about we get to, in this business, get to meet people that were our heroes. I used to listen to you guys on the air before I knew you as friends. And it's so crazy to have you here.
Who'd you like better?
Well, of course, come on.
Come on now.
I mean, who was more talented?
Well, I think it's clear.
You think it's clear?
Listen, you guys, Jeff and Jer radio showgram skewed female.
Yes.
However, you brought the men in, and here I am. Hi.
Oh, thank you very much.
But
Super relatable to like women, and I just remember you so vividly listening to you in the car. But I mean, you on the Squawk Box, but really, I would tune in for Laura's Diary. And I just followed all of your journeys and, your recovery on air. You talked about that, and that actually helped me when I was on my journey to get sober. So it's kind of cool.
Can I ask you two to recount the story about whose idea it was for the human flag? Remember the human flag? How many people were in that human damn flag?
there was two of them. One was on January 29th, 1991 for the Persian Gulf War. And we needed 5,000 people. We got 30,000.
Wow.
I remember there being, as I was driving to work, and I remember there being traffic from people suddenly wanting to be involved in that.
That was in 91. Then for 9/11, 11 days later, we met at the stadium. And again, we needed 5,000 people to do the human flag. We got over 50,000 people. And,
that's big.
And it was all in San Diego. But the cool thing, and although he just passed away, Randy Duke Cunningham, our congressman at the time, the flights were down. You couldn't fly. And so we didn't have a helicopter to take the photo of the flag. And then Duke Cunningham said to me, well, how about you get a hot air balloon and you have to hold it down. It can go as high as you want, but it can't be released. So the photos that you see of the flag for 9/11,
really?
Yeah, they're all the photographers.
I don't remember that. Wow.
See, I wonder why.
But you know, speaking of Laura, I don't know if you heard, but I get choked up introducing you, and it's because you saved my life. I'm always going to be 6 or 7 months behind you.
I know.
What are you? You're coming up on
8. I'm coming up on 18.
And I'm coming up on 18.
18 years. I know. No, you helped me. I moved in. I was his roommate for 6 months.
Didn't you sleep on the couch for a while?
No, I slept in his bed. He slept on the couch.
Oh, okay.
Not with him. He gave me his room.
Okay. No, he didn't. When she moved in, I said, you know what? You get the master bedroom, and I'll sleep on the couch.
Oh, it was so nice.
Is there a master bedroom in a one-bedroom apartment?
No, the cool thing was all of our kids were little, and I had a trampoline in the front yard.
Oh, the trampoline.
And so my kids, her kids, and Laura would be jumping on the trampoline all day and night.
all day.
And,
all day.
So, two things. What was it like for you two guys having that much fame in a small town? Did that contribute? I mean, you have your own stories about celebrities who all of a sudden find themselves in the limelight. I mean, look at this is a pretty small town. I mean, maybe 8th largest city in the United States. I can give you all the ADI market information, all the business information if you want. But the long story short is, you guys were visible everywhere you went.
Yeah, you were celebrities.
Did that fuel the bad behavior?
I'll go after you.
Fuel the bad behavior?
Yeah.
Oh.
So here's what happened.
There's a lot of things that fuel that.
Yeah, that behavior.
Here's what happened. Here's what happened. So many years ago, over 20 years ago, I would tell Laura, I go, hey, let's only party on Fridays after the show. Only if we did a great
But Friday through Friday.
No. I said only if we had a great week on the air, we'll party on Friday after the show. We ended up in the Hall of Fame, so we had many great weeks. So
Too many great weeks.
So Fridays were our day, but you know what? That was before. We accept it, we admit it. And
Yes.
today I'm 18 years and she's 19.
God bless you.
Yeah, that's good.
And married too! Yay, married!
Now, we have Tim Storey to fix this even more.
All right. On the air, it's on the air, you guys. And of course, we've got
Another guest.
We've got
Another guest.
Well, no, in a second here, but in the meantime, let's go take a break. We'll check in on Tyler and on Devin out there getting a
It
haircut.
should be done now, right?
No, this is going to be a
7-minute
1 hour process here. God bless Randy Jones. You guys see you in a minute. On the air, it's on the air. Oh my goodness. On the air, it's on the air. Great to have you on today. How inappropriate for you to play that song. You guys don't, this hasn't been released. This will come off of our new album. The name of that song is High, if I'm not mistaken.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, no, it's High. That's all it is.
Hi.
Did you see the video of Devin out there getting his hair?
Yes,
Yes.
looking good.
Yeah, you don't hear that every day.
I know.
Can I just one more time say thank you to this live studio audience?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do people? There's a couple things. So if you're a regular on the show 10 times and you're closing in, you get a robe, which is super creepy.
Yes.
And even more creepy, if you come as a live audience member more than 10 times, you get what?
You get a cozy blanket.
Super weird.
It's so comfy and cozy, right?
But also, if we ever hit 35 or 40 people, we always have a food truck.
Food truck. We got a taco truck.
Oh, yeah.
Taco love.
We got Taco Love outside
Nice.
there. Yeah, so let's see what happens.
That's why I'm here today.
Exactly. Right.
Taco truck.
What a crazy show. One of my favorite things I saw this week, and you and I were talking about it, was that, first of all, it was great seeing you guys at the Oscars, because you guys were seat fillers at the Oscars.
And the Emmy. And the
National
Emmy.
television. You guys, that's Tommy, like in the third row behind, like somebody super famous. The
Everybody.
other one is when you went on Price is Right. You went to Price is Right.
I went on The Price is Right when I was 25 and won a trip to France, Nice, France.
Wow.
And a car, right?
No, that was
Just recently.
this year.
What?
Oh my gosh.
And you never told anyone.
You can't say anything until it airs. And so I had to hold this in since March.
Oh my.
Not even me.
I couldn't tell anybody.
And Wayne Brady was the host, right?
Wayne Brady was the host.
What kind of car did you win?
Can I say something? You look so fantastic. I thought it was you in 1991 or whatever it was. When I thought this was the same thing. Good for you, girl. Because I saw this thing the other day.
Yeah.
I thought it was
I had this going on here.
that Bond girl thing going on.
Yes.
Thank you. But seriously, my game was car pong. Okay, I'm 18 years sober. I've never played beer pong. So I don't know how to play this game. And the table's so long. And they're like, you can win this brand new car if you get the ping pong ball in the car cup, which
I know that game.
is the center of.
I'm familiar.
So I'm doing it, and they're flying off the table because I'm doing it too hard. Finally, I'm like, Laura, concentrate. So I was like, boop, $250. Yes, boop, $250.
You hit the 500
yes.
ones too, didn't you?
Yeah, well, 200, went down 500, and then I was like, boop, car. Yes.
Oh my.
And then I was
Brand
like,
new car.
freaked out. It was so exciting.
What kind of car was it?
It was a Kia F4 LXS.
Hey.
But they instead, in lieu of the car, they sent me the prize money. And I'm like, okay, before I blow this money on who knows what.
Did you call me and talk about taxes on that deal?
No. I go, I'm buying a car. So I went and bought the same kind of car.
Isn't it amazing?
Yeah.
Nice.
Isn't it amazing how, and you are a giant celebrity in San Diego, and so are you. But isn't it amazing, and you know this, they're just normal people.
Yes.
Isn't that something? Isn't that just amazing that you see this?
I love it. I love it.
Very normal.
Let's bring on our next guest because I think it'll fit right in with what we got going
Absolutely.
on. All right, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's a child psychologist. She's a parenting expert. She is Dr. Reena Patel.
Good to see you. I didn't realize this was an intervention, Tommy.
Exactly.
No, thank you very much for
you told
coming
me you had a
in.
very special show, but I didn't realize what it was.
I mean, it all makes sense too. It all has everybody's.
We all mesh.
What got you into this world of helping parents and helping families and helping, positivity and family?
You know, it's interesting because I was actually a chemistry major when I started out.
Something I've never said ever.
Yeah. I just wanted to be a scientist, and but I was so fascinated. Have any of you just went and sat at a mall and just watched humans? Like, isn't that so fun?
Yeah, it's a little creepy.
It is.
There goes Tommy Sing again.
I was one of those people. And so I just was fascinated why people did what they did in the mind, and I just further studied human behavior and psychology, and I just love it.
From knowing former police chief Shelley Zimmerman and Bonnie DeMantis, former DA, when I was doing talk radio on AM 600 here, you're in that circle every single day. And I remember them talking about profiling. And one time, Shelley said, hey, let's go to the airport. I'm going to show you how to profile people. And what's interesting, it seems like cultural appropriation sometimes. It seems, but it was typically, I remember this guy who had thinning bald hair, white man, wire rim glasses, looked like Jeffrey Dahmer. And she was saying, this fits the profile of, and I forget what it was. So when you're sitting there walking the mall, did you see similarities in people? And now that you've studied it, is that true?
Yeah, I mean, we specialize. My background is positive psychology and I'm a behavioral analyst and stuff. And one of the things that we do is our homework assignments were just studying and observing human interaction, human people. And I would start, obviously it's to analyze and to help and to understand why people do what they do. But yeah.
Have you noticed anybody here just dying for attention?
Yeah.
Anyone?
I know. What have you noticed?
There are
What have you
a lot
noticed
of
so far?
takers around, right? me. And so, but I just love it. And I think that it is on the verge of, I guess you could be stalkerish. But,
Why'd you look at me?
Well, you have 2 children's books, is that right?
Yeah, I've written 2 books. I wrote 2 books, and I even usually when you're a psychologist, you're behind the scenes. We're not really, we're more covert. but I did end up with writing a couple of books and ended up with a PR team and somehow ended up being a regular on news because mental health and mental wellness and what we do is so important.
Well, it's not like we didn't go through something crazy 5 years ago.
Well, not even
that we're still coming through, right?
Yeah, and just I think I mostly work with families and children and adolescents, but social media is huge.
Because one of your books is about anxiety specifically.
Yeah,
Is that right?
yeah.
Which I think COVID played a big part into
yeah.
that, and social media.
And social media and with parents, this big epidemic, even just like for families, anxiety is like the biggest predictor of a lot of our challenges.
And this is an obvious question because the way we consume media and consume entertainment with screens in our hands all the time, we know it's a problem. How big of a problem is it for our youth, for kids?
It's huge.
Is it the problem?
It is the factor.
Because you never seen any post online, hey, gained 30 pounds this week. Filed bankruptcy yesterday.
Yeah.
I mean, it literally is.
Right,
it's like writing a resume. It's all lies.
Well,
or at least it's all the positive.
Isn't it a form of addiction?
Yeah, absolutely.
But nobody shows what's
100%.
really going on. I mean, comparatively, you're comparing your life.
Yeah.
That has to be the problem.
Yeah, and it's all, a lot of it is fake, right?
Oh.
How many takes does it take? I mean, really, are we just doing one take when we put our picture out there or when we do a
I always say,
video?
can I look at that?
Right, he does.
Yeah. And then we need to edit, you know, it's not even us half the time on there.
Shoot higher, please shoot higher.
Shoot higher so I look better.
Yeah. Well, there was the documentary about the mom blogger that would be yelling at her kids.
Oh, yeah.
When it wasn't airtime, you know, yelling at them.
Oh, that was a good documentary.
Yeah, it was kind of dark.
That was dark, but the same.
But it was a
It was a
good
documentary.
Yeah.
documentary.
Let's take a quick break. I need a tissue and a couch.
What a great
Hold on.
show.
I'm gonna just sit here and.
It is.
On the air, it's on the air. Dr. Reena Patel. Tim Storey, Laura Cain, I'm Sully, that's Tommy. Mary Bird Calvin, the Sully Man, and our live studio audience. We'll see you guys in a second. On the air, it's on the air. Great to have you along today. Dr. Reena Patel, Tim Storey, Laura Cain, and the entire On the Air cast and this live studio audience. Great to have you. You know, I cannot help every time I'm here when you and I were at with Russ T. Nails, my on-air partner for many years. God rest his soul. We were at, I forget, we were in Mission Valley at a lunch place talking about the show we should do.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
And we always talked about we should have this studio audience there. And look who's, you guys make the whole thing. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
If you want to be a part of our studio audience, call her. Her number is 858.
Email us at audience@loft100studios.com.
I've got a really serious question because it's a tough week.
I have a bunch of questions.
But I have a really serious question. Who wants to hear Tommy do a song?
Hey.
Come on. Are you prepared?
I'm not prepared, but I have a disclaimer. I'm intimidated being in front of Tim Storey.
Yeah.
I'm intimidated to sing in front of Reena, and Laura hates when I sing.
Even more the reason. Who wants to hear Tommy hear a song?
All right, everybody.
Stand up. Stand up.
Everybody, you gotta get on your feet. Get on your feet. Let's hear some Jay Giles. Get on your feet, everybody. Yeah. Some better look at the eyes. Some better look at the nose. Some better look at the size. Some better look at the clothes. I don't care if her eyes are red. I don't care if the nose is long. I don't care if she's underfed. I don't care if the clothes are warm. First I look at the purse. Yeah. Come on, everybody. I don't care if the legs are thin. I don't care if the teeth are big. I don't care if her hair's a wig. Why waste time looking at the waistline? Yeah. First I look at the purse. Come on, everyone. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Brian Jordan on guitar. First I look at the purse. 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 Yeah! Thank you. Thank you. Oh, please sit down,
Every
please.
single week, every week, Tommy says, "Are you sure I should do a song?"
I don't want
And
to
every
do a
week
song.
I say, it is what everybody wants. Should we have Tommy do a song every single week?
Yes.
Like, round of applause?
Yes.
A song that we know. What was that? Who's that by?
You know,
I know.
forever.
Nothing has changed between you.
Forever, I remember Laura would always roll her eyes when I would do a song. We would have an event, a Jeff and Jer event, and we would do like.
She just was rolling her eyes
We
just
would
now.
do Bang on the Drum or Boom Boom, Out Goes the Lights, and she would just sit there.
Tim, you were just in San Diego.
Yes.
Recently at the Rancho Valencia doing. Was it a community event you were doing, or was it?
Yeah, I like to do these give backs. So we go into different cities. So it's called Tim Storey Live, and that was November 2nd. We had right about 200 people, and teaching on not getting stuck in an almost life. I want you guys to really think about that for a second. Almost means not quite, nearly, almost made it happen. But I believe that you don't have to be stuck in an almost life, that you could have an utmost life.
Oh, I like
And the utmost life is what children dream about. Children never think about being almost, but as adults, we can get there. So we did that event on November 2nd, and as you guys have been saying, I'm coming
You
back.
like it so much, you're coming back.
Coming back, because I love this area. I
Yeah.
love, we should clap for this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I've always wondered this, because I was born and raised in San Diego, like Tommy, right?
Yeah.
And this is like, we always think San Diego is this really small town. Does Hollywood even know San Diego exists?
Yes.
Really? No, I'm
Yeah,
not
it
kidding.
does. We love them so much that we took the Chargers from them.
No, thanks.
Wait a minute. I'm still not over it.
Hold on.
I have a question after you.
I do too.
I'm sick and tired of an 8 and 10. I'm tired of losing to.
Are those thoughts coming out? They're dead to me. The Chargers are dead to me. I remember doing talk radio in this town in the afternoons on AM 6, News Radio 600, and it was the gift that kept on giving. Bob Filner and then the Chargers. But I remember. Do you remember, like, seriously mourning the loss of the San Diego Chargers?
Yeah, still.
Yeah, totally.
I feel that
One more
way.
day, I would have been over it. Thanks.
But can I say this? Can I say this though, for real? I wish it never happened. It should never have happened.
But truly, you're coming back to San Diego. But the people, does Hollywood, do they know that San Diego exists? Because we're right down here.
Okay, so here's the deal, because LA is getting so crowded. Have you noticed that everyone's like trying to move farther and farther this way?
Yeah.
I think this is one of the most beautiful places in America by far.
Come on.
All right. I got a question for you, Mr. Storey.
Yes.
The people you talk to, the people that you inspire one-on-one, how do you possibly inspire a billionaire like Oprah?
Yes.
Like, how do you, like, what is she?
Like, how do you talk
Trying to
real to somebody
understand.
like that? No kidding. That's a
Okay,
great
so it
question.
goes back to what we talked about, the buckets of life. So maybe somebody financially or their job, on a scale of 1 to 10, they could be a 9 or a 10. But if I say, where are you with your health, they may say a 3.
Okay.
Or where are you in your relationship with your children, they may say a 4.
Got it.
So that's what my strength is helping people find harmony in their life.
Nice.
It's not always work-life balance, but it's work-life harmony.
You know what? Okay. I got other questions. I got questions. On the air. Thanks for coming in today, everybody. Got lots more to come. Live from the Lost 100 Studios. On the air. I'm Sully. That's little Tommy. That's Mary Bird Godwin. Dr. Reena Patel, Tim Storey, Cain, and the Sullivan Band in this live studio audience. Come on! Great to have you guys along today. My goodness. What is that golden ticket I see? Oh, is that our next guest coming up?
Next guest
Oh, we have
coming up.
another guest
But
coming up.
before we bring out our next guest, I have a question for Dr. Patel. All right, it's the holidays. Relationships. How do you maintain relationships during the holiday when people are stressing out? Like, what advice do you have?
Asking for a friend.
You know what's so interesting is the other day I was reading something from a fellow psychologist, and he had these terms for relationships and friendships and intimate people, and he said, let's do a little bit of self-evaluation. Are you a giver? Tommy, are you a giver?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, come on.
He's a giver.
Wait, a taker or a matcher? What do you think you are?
Giver.
I believe I'm a giver.
You're a giver. Okay. And most people, most of you think you're a giver? Okay, no one's going to say I'm a taker.
What's a matcher?
I'm a matcher.
I'm a matcher.
What's a matcher?
So a matcher is someone who looks to see what where the person is at. The other person is at. And I'm going to match your energy.
What's that supposed to mean?
So if you're only giving me 50%, I'm pointing at you. If you're only giving me 50%, I'm only going to give you 50%. I'm going to hold my guard up.
Oh.
And so
What if you're an obliviouser?
I don't know.
There's a whole category
There's
for that.
a whole but I bet you someone else will know.
Yeah.
Wait, remember, what about the friends who only will never offer help, right?
Yeah.
Or the sibling who only wants to take and ask, I want, can I have? So there's a lot of takers in this world, right? But I believe everyone over here, we're all givers, right? We're all givers.
Yes, of course.
Speaking of givers, can I just bring up something? Can we bring up a little thing called Breaking and Entering Christmas?
Yes.
Talk about giving. Come on.
You know, it's
How many years ago?
It was we're going on 30 years. It started on the radio, now it's on television on KUSI. It's going to be on Saturday morning, December 13th at 6 a.m.
Same day as our friend here.
Yeah,
Big
we're in the
day.
morning.
Yes.
So watch KUSI Saturday morning, December 13th at 6 a.m. and we help families. And we're going to, we don't break in anymore. We did the first year.
It was felonious only 1 year, and the statute of
I
limitations
might have a
is long
key.
gone.
I might have a key or a family member that helps.
Have you chosen the family yet?
You know what? We still have until Tuesday to nominate a family, but I have been reading through the letters and I feel good about a few, but I'm waiting until we receive all of them. So go to KUSI.com, go to the contest section, and then nominate a family.
Can you give us an example? What was the family last year?
Oh, last year,
Yeah.
a 14-year-old girl, her name's Victoria, fighting cancer, battling cancer, and the family just went through hard times because of that. And that family called me the other day. Victoria and the parent will be with us that day on Saturday.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
that's great.
Thank God.
I remember watching KUSI last year because we couldn't be there.
Yeah.
And seeing all the stuff. What did they get? What was the stuff? What did they get? Because they got. I mean, you guys
What?
bring it. You guys bring in.
Don't they?
What don't get?
I
Yeah,
swear.
basically, it's.
I mean, you fill it up
incredible.
to where they can't get in the house. It's usually a fire hazard, and I want to talk about that.
It's, you know what? We have a large entourage, over 100 people that help. And they all wait until we find that letter, and then we shop for that family.
So it's criteria specific to what they need.
Yes, absolutely.
Not everybody gets a Barbie Jeep.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
But it's a wonderful thing, so please thank you for mentioning this. And thank you to Loft 100 Studios, the producer of this show, for sponsoring.
Oh, come on, that's easy.
Yeah, sponsoring.
We'll sponsor as long as we Laura, do you remember the first one? I mean, you were there. That's not crazy. You were there for the first one.
I was there for the first one, and I remember Tommy. You got a phone call, and it was a man.
Did a gentleman need a job or something? And your
he
audience
needed a
always,
job.
your audience would always circle up and help anybody who called up the show.
Totally. And then Tommy somehow learned the backstory about this gentleman, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna make his family's Christmas the best ever because this guy is down on his luck. And we called them the hooligans or the hoodlums or whatever we called them.
We didn't have the hoodlum friends.
Tommy
yet.
literally broke in his house.
He literally broke in this dude's house.
Well, back then I
But
was
that was
able
after
to-
you went to Walmart or Kmart and bought a
Yeah,
bunch of
so
stuff.
what happened?
Well, yeah, I mean,
went
yeah,
to
not
Kmart.
just
Stuff in.
I went to-
he wasn't taking anything out.
when the guy went to get the job interview, I went to his house with a bunch of gifts.
Right.
And at the time, I was able to fit through a window, and I broke in.
No chimney.
I
but
broke
still.
in and set it up. He eventually got the job. He asked if we were the ones that did this, and we denied it.
Yeah.
And that was the birth of Breaking and Entering Christmas.
Can I say also, Breaking and Entering Christmas is not just in San Diego. Other radio stations have adopted this.
Yes.
And it's
Beautiful.
actually a movement that's gone around. So once again, how do people get involved? It's not too late to get involved, correct?
Email me, littletommy@kusi.com.
All right, there you go.
Yes. All right.
Very good.
But now
Let's do it.
bring
Come
out-
on.
Let's bring out our next guest, ladies and gentlemen.
Speaking of giving.
He is known as the teddy ball guy. Give it up
Okay.
for Nino Venturella.
Wow, look at him.
Welcome back.
So I'm
Nino.
I'm on a golden ticket. Teddy Bells, November 29th at 7 to 1 at the Hyatt Regency. This is your big event. Who are you guys benefiting this year?
So, Cruise for Kids is the nonprofit organizing the event, and then what we do is we collect about 1,500 teddy bears, and they go to Autism Tree, Promises to Kids, Polinsky Center, Joan Kroc Center, San Diego Police Foundation, just to name a few. So, about there's 10 different organizations, and then orphanages reach out, and we have teddy bears.
Why do you do this? Because I believe it's you and your wife.
Yeah.
My tax lady, by the way. Come on, Bianca.
Yeah, come on.
I'm still here.
It's become a passion project or an expensive hobby. I love the.
But you also do bunny ball.
Bunny ball. That's in the spring.
All right.
We collect bunnies, and so it's we have these 2 big events a year. Do this on the side. We don't take a salary. We don't even reimburse ourselves from it. So I love the event production side of it, and what we're great at is throwing large adult events. Dress up events, and then with the give back to the children. We're not a direct service provider. For me, it's just again, it's a passion project. I love the excitement and the build-up of doing the event, and then the best part is the distribution of it, like going to these organizations and showing up.
So when you're at the Hyatt Regency next Saturday, will you put up on the TV this show, because our show's going to be on at 7 o'clock?
If you show up, yeah.
The thing starts.
Oh, that's nice.
7 p.m. at the Hyatt Regency La Jolla, right?
Yep.
And is there a ticket price? Can people donate outside?
Right now tickets are $80. They're going to jump up to $100 at the door. Then we have VIP, which is $200.
And you got to bring a stuffed bear.
You got to bring a teddy bear. If you don't show up with a bear, you can buy one for $20. If you show up with a jacket and no tie, you're buying a tie for $20. So it is. So it's mandatory. It's mandatory for the guys to dress up in ladies' cocktail attire or gowns. I mean, a lot of my friends, I get to go buy a dress. I get to get my hair done. And so it's one of those real fun dress-up events in San Diego.
Nice.
What's the website? To jump into a big pile of teddy bears?
Absolutely, yeah.
Is that true?
I'd pay money to see that.
I would love to do that.
No, it's called the Teddy Pit. It's called the Teddy Pit.
There's a teddy pit.
Yeah, we've been doing this.
Oh my God.
We've been doing this 13 years. It's huge, and then it's like selfie heaven. You're just jumping in this bear.
Nino, do you have
my God.
The teddyball.com.
Teddyball.com. All right.
I just love that Laura raised her hand to talk.
On the air, it's on the air. We have a little bit more to come.
Yeah.
Thanks, Nino. Much more to come. We got the big reveal. Remember, Devin's getting a haircut out. Tim Storey, Laura Cain. This live studio audience. Woo! What else you got to do on a Saturday night? Come on. Can I just say, our multi-Emmy award-winning director, Jared Coleman, short-handed because we stole his cameraman to get to go to the bar. Can you give these guys a hand? Look at these guys back here, how hard they're working.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Wait a minute. Wow. That's Curtis Matovich, our executive producer, Chrissy Castillo, to Jared. Thanks, guys. So it's good. Is it time to see Laura on Kogo Radio?
Oh.
I like that, Dodge.
I know. Yes. I think
Tommy's heart monitor's going off again.
I know.
Is that
This is the news alert. News alert. I'm on Kogo.
Are you on my station now?
I'm on your station, AM 600 Kogo News Radio, where I am a reporter. I do the feature segments.
Wow.
And I do the man on the street.
Are you working for Cliff Albert and Mary Isla?
Oh, Cliff Albert.
He got me into radio.
He got me into radio.
He is, and you work for me, producer Lady Mary Ayala?
Yes, I do.
MPLM, me and producer Lady Mary, was my producer at AM 600 Kogo for 30 years.
She's amazing, and I love it. I love
her
news because it's so different every day, and then I get to meet people, and like when I go on Man on the Street interviews, it's like it could be simple, like what are you going to do with the lottery money if you win? Some people are like, get away from me. Like it's hard to approach people, and then some people are like yak 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 yak. But
some people.
I mean, some people think I'm selling them something.
But are you running after them?
Yes, I do. I do.
Nothing's changed. I think, if I'm not mistaken, you can still catch Big Biz Show on the weekends. There, we're still there.
Yes, you are.
Is it time now?
Yes.
For the big reveal?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
For Devin.
Devin.
Yes, Devin.
Come on. We got Pretty Woman. Oh, look at that. Wow. Fantastic job.
What's the name of your barber?
Redacted Barbershop. Tyler the Barber, Redacted Barbershop in Rancho Santa Fe. And of course, my friend Steve over here with All American Garage Doors, who's fixed my garage door. Thank you, buddy, for coming in. If you guys have listen, I want to promote small business here in San Diego. All right?
Yes.
I want to keep it going. And of course, Lot 100 Studios is one of you guys want to use this place as a podcast space, or you want to come here and throw an event, just call Mary and she'll figure out what we're going to do because I have no idea. But Mary will figure it out.
We actually run really good events here.
We have some fantastic events here. This is one of them that we do every week. And of course, tonight, Saturday night, is taco night as far as I'm concerned. We got a taco truck here. We got Taco Loves here?
Taco Love is
If you have a business that you want on the air, just contact Mary. And if you give us enough money. Notice. Just enough notice. You can come on the air.
Check made out to Mary.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Hey, what about Tim Storey? When can I see you, Tim?
December 13th.
The night.
Yes, December 13th. It's going to go all day. It's a mastermind in a house.
Oh, wow.
Helping you in every area of your life.
There it is right there.
There we go.
I mean, get ready for 2026, right?
Will you come back with us?
100%.
All right,
I love this show. Love it.
Hey, you know what? Speaking of music, who wants to hear Sully do a song?
Whoa!
Look at that.
My gosh.
Thanks for coming, everybody. I appreciate all coming out here with you. I want you to be part of the studio audience. Let's hit it. We haven't played together for so long. Let's go.
Well, I don't mean to trouble your mind. I'm just trying to find my way home. Silently, I'm seeking to find another way to get by on my own. Downtown Saturday, heading a better way than I ever was before. Don't need anyone standing in my sun. I don't need that anymore. Well, it's a long way I know, and there's nowhere to go. And it's all gonna show in the end. I got to find my way, find my way, find my way. Got to find my way, find my way, find my way back home. All those plans I've made to myself, I got nobody else to lean on. Not so far with my head in the clouds. Now it's time to get down and be on. Downtown Saturday, heading a better way than I ever was before. Don't need anyone standing in my sun. Don't need that anymore. And all the time in the world, and everything I have heard, you know it's all here to work. Destiny, yeah. Oh, I got to find my way, find my way, find my way. We have dancers now in the band. Find my way, find my way, find my way back home. Give it up for Laura Cain, ladies and gentlemen.